Hey everyone, so Wednesday the 4th of May, and we've had two red days to start the week, and today we've had a green day. So we're $3,600. It's not a huge green day, but any green day is a good day. And it's not a bad green day, it's actually quite a good green day. So what I mean by 3,600 is the trade profit on the day. We traded two stocks. Now, it was very difficult today. It was a very low volume day, very choppy market. It was one of those days that I was really contemplating not trading at all. And, a zero trade day is a break even day. So a lot of the students in my stream were kind of thinking, is it always like this, Tony? It's not. If truth be known, normally we get days where it's either moving, the markets are either moving up or they're moving down. And when that happens, we tend to find that there's at least one stock moving that, defies the odds. Now, there was one stock today that was moving very well pre-market, but it was a low value stock, and I've committed myself to stick to my strategy while I'm kind of digging myself out of this drawdown. Stick to my strategy, and part of my strategy is not trading stocks under $3. So I didn't trade that one, even though it was up, a considerable amount on the day. I deliberately didn't trade that particular stock. But what I did do was trade a couple that I have traded already and been able to trade profitably. I've lost a bit with some of them, and I've made a bit with some of them. So a couple of familiar stocks. I traded FRGE, FRGE, and I traded Redbox, RDBX. So those were the two stocks I traded today, and I'll go into the trades. We didn't do a lot of trading. It was quite quick in terms of the trades that we got. And I just was able to take a quick profit, and I got green and stayed green. So enjoy the recap. Before I go into that, remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell. We do go live every day, 90 minutes before the market opens, or at least 90 minutes before the market opens. So hit the notification bell and you'll be notified every time I do go live. Okay, enjoy the trade recap. Yes, so there was not a lot to trade today. There was no gap and go. There was no gappers that had any significant volume. The gappers that in terms of pre-market were up, they decided to sell off at the open. So it was a strange trading day. Now, I stuck around for a while. I was talking through various things, and then we ended the stream. But I stuck around. I was watching the market for a little while. I'm not really looking to take a trade, but just seeing if there's going to be any setups. And then FRGE Global Holdings hit the scanners, hit the momentum scanners. First it popped up and it got green on the day, but then it popped back below the VWAP. Now, I've traded this one a few times before. It has, halted up and down in the past, and today was no different. So we got a halt down and a lower resumption. Then it started to move up, and then we got this move upwards, and again this was good. It was good volatility. It was on good volume as well, and that's what I've been missing for the first hour of the market. So I was looking for an entry point. There was nothing. I couldn't see any patterns on the 1 minute time frame, but I spotted when it started to pull back, I spotted this bull flag setup on the 5 minute time frame. So moving from trading the 1 minute to trading the 5 minute, and we got in at 32.50. We rolled that up to $34, and we actually took some profit at 33, and we run it all the way up to $34, and then when it started to pull back, and we got out of the position. The problem I had with FRGE Holdings was the spreads. The spreads were huge. So we got in and we had to factor that into the risk. And at some it was anywhere between kind of 25 and 50 cent spreads on this particular stock. So even though we were getting $2-3 move, we were not getting that full move because of the spread. So we managed to get green on that. We traded that well enough, but the spreads were worrying me. So when it decided to pull back, I thought I'm not trading it anymore. I've got green. At one stage we were up at about almost $2,000. But when it started to pull back, and then with the spreads taken into consideration, we exited the position, and we were almost $800 green on that one. So that was FRGE Holdings. And then we traded Redbox again. So we traded Redbox. This is a momentum stock that's been continuing momentum for last week, and certainly the early part of this week. And today was on the short sale restrictions list. So any move to the upside, we're not going to be hampered by short sellers. And we saw a move to the upside. This was much later in the day. It's coming towards lunchtime, market time. Had been come back, saw this huge sell-off, and I was looking for a reversal to start off with. This is again on the 5 minute. On the 1 minute, it was very choppy. It was very difficult to spot the patterns on the 1 minute. They weren't as clear. They weren't as cut out. So on the 5 minute, we saw this huge sell-off, and I was looking. At first, I thought, okay, we've got the huge run up. We'll look for a bull flag setup and get it, but then it just retraced too much. So there was no bull flag there. Then it broke the VWAP, and we got this what I would class as a textbook double bottom, and we've even got the inverse devil horns there here. We've got the textbook double bottom. So I entered for the break of $7 here, and I got this quick run up. Now I'd put my stop loss at the bottom of this double bottom, so if it did pull back, I took some profits at the top end, and then I brought my stop loss up, and it came all the way back down. Didn't quite stop me out. So when it moved back up again, I took my profits at 720. So we got a decent amount out of Redbox. We did go in with a nice size with that as well. So at one stage we had 10,000 shares in there, but it was worth it because we managed to get almost $3,000 out of Redbox today. When it started to get a bit choppy again and the patterns weren't as clear, we decided to move away and not even look at it any further. At this stage, it was late in the day for me. It was coming up towards 7 p.m. my time. So there was an important football game on tonight, which I wanted to watch. We've got green. We've got a first green day in 4. So after 3 red days. So I want to put a green streak together now. So we've got just under 4,000 in terms of trade profit on the day. It's still a long way to go to eat into the drawdown on the month that we started in the first 2 days, but small acorns, great oaks grow. So with that, I will bid you all a good evening. I'll be back at it tomorrow. I will start at 1 o'clock. Likelihood is 1 o'clock tomorrow, which is London time or Dublin time where I'm based. That will be 8 o'clock market time. So come join me, trading live every single day. See you then.